Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiana if you're new here, and I am an American living in the Netherlands. I've been here for about a year and a half, and today I'm just gonna go over 10 of my favorite things about living in the Netherlands, or just my favorite Dutch thing. So let's just jump right in. My number one favorite thing is all of the cute buildings and architecture, and just like when you walk down the street, you genuinely, to me, feel like I'm just in a fairy tale or in a little storybook that I would only see on TV or in movies or while reading a book. And it really just like makes you feel so cozy, especially during the holidays when it's all lit up for Christmas time. Oh, I love it. Number two is the markets. Let me tell you, I absolutely love a good farmer's market. And in America, or at least where I am from, it was like only a few months of the year in the summertime and like once a month sometimes. But here it's every single week in every single town. I feel like pretty much every single city I've ever been to has got a farmer's market at some point in the week, and they always come. Rain or shine, they're there. And so you can always rely on some fresh, locally grown produce, and that just is so nice to me. Number three is the efficient public transportation. Although it is a little bit pricier than I was expecting it to be, the public transportation here really is very convenient. You can really get anywhere you want to within the country or even throughout Europe, like in a timely manner. Sometimes it's honestly even faster to take the train than it is to drive some places, and that just like blows my mind. I'm used to really zero transportation, public transportation at all. So it is so convenient just to be able to hop on the train and go to the next city over. I currently live right next to a train station, and so that is super nice, especially since I don't have a car at the moment. Or I have a car. We have a car as a family, but I don't have a driver's license yet. So while my husband is working, I can now get around much easier. And I thought the train was super convenient, but I even have been taking the bus. Now, let me tell you, taking the bus in general to me in the beginning was kind of like, I hate to sound like snobby or stuck up, but like it felt like it was like beneath me. Like in America, if you take the bus, like you are poor, probably. Especially like where I'm from, if you take the bus, you really are struggling. And here it's just like, it's just normal. People just take the bus. I actually have met families that just don't have a car because they just use public transportation. And that is so nice for our planet, number one, and just great for the country to have everything set up in a way that that's even possible. Now, on the subject of sustainability, or great for our planet, the Netherlands, we'll go to number four. Number four. The Netherlands is great, or 10 times better than America, maybe 100 times better at all things sustainability. I know that was one of my favorite things about moving to the Netherlands, is that I knew that it was one of the most eco-friendly countries. There are some things that I was surprised at, as like how much plastic is still used in the grocery stores and little things like that. But overall, I do feel like the systems here are much better. I think that just like even recycling is so easy and accessible here, whereas in America, it's really hard to recycle. It costs way more, and half the time there's been like rumors and such that it doesn't even actually get recycled. So here I feel like they're much more diligent about that kind of thing, even down to composting. Like I have a compost bin, and that is so nice. I had a compost, or like a portable composter on my counter. It like was an electric composter, and everyone thought I was absolutely nuts for having that in America. But yeah, it's just something that's important to me. I was actually vegan for 3 years, not because of like I didn't want to eat meat, but because of it being like the one thing in America you can really do that is good for the environment. And so I stopped that when I was pregnant, because the number one thing that I was craving was chicken wings. So I stopped being vegan, and then I moved here, and I was gonna go back to being vegan, but I thought, yeah, at least now I live in a country where The animals are well taken care of. If you ever look at those cow farms, they are living a good life. Here in America, you drive past a cow farm and you're like, I feel so bad for all of those cows that are just packed in there like sardines and just like standing on piles of poop. And so here it definitely makes me feel better about it. Sometimes I still teeter-totter, like I know that the best thing to do for yourself or for the environment is to be vegan, but I do other things to try to help that. The next thing on the subject of eating is amazing snacks. I was not expecting the Dutch to be so like good with snacks, but they love their fried food. Bitterballen, oh, love it. When I first saw bitterballen and my husband was like, try this, I thought, what is that mush? Why would I want to try that? Like, that does not look good. But let me tell you, it is delicious. They've got all of the cheese. They even have, you guys even have here some of the best desserts, like stroopwafel. Come on, pannenkoek. Oh, so good. All of the desserts and snacky food here. Like, even just the little simple things are like borrelnoten. Love it. Next is the cafe and terrace culture. You have nothing like it in America. Here in the Netherlands, the cafe culture is absolutely phenomenal. I love just going and sitting at a cafe and just grabbing a coffee, having no worry about what's going on the rest of the day, just drinking a drink, having your little cookie or snoepje next to the coffee or tea, whatever it is. That's my favorite part of it, by the way. And just like chilling and just having nothing to do. I like even just how people will sit at a table facing out and just watch the world go by. There's just something so special about that to me. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, are they even talking to each other? Like, why are they just sitting there looking out to the street? And I thought, that's a little strange, but now that I do it, I love it. I love people watching before, so I don't know why I thought that would have been a strange thing, but it's definitely a perfect way to spend your Saturday or Sunday afternoon. And they always have like cozy decor, plants of some sort, just everything to make it just nice. And I'm sorry about like the sun in here, guys. It's currently the sun is setting, so it's a little bit all up in my face. But the sun is out, so we're gonna be happy about that. Next is the Dutch festivities, celebrations, Dutch holidays, all the things. You guys know how to party, let me tell ya. Just everyone goes all out, and I think that kind of like spirit really just lights up the whole country, you know? You went like King's Day, everyone is wearing orange. I feel like in America there's not really anything other than, well, I guess on 4th of July, everyone does wear red, white, and blue. But I don't know, it's just like, it's not the same as it is here. Here, it's like everyone feels like, it's like we are one people and we come as a force. That's kind of just, I don't know how to explain that one, but just the way that the Dutch celebrate, have any festivities. If you're not Dutch and you're coming here on a holiday, if you're coming here on a vacation, if you're not European and you're American and you are thinking on a vacation, try to make it on a Dutch holiday or even like a big soccer match, and you'll see that it's just like the camaraderie around here is absolutely unmatched. One like small thing that I really love and appreciate, there's a lot of little things that I really appreciate about living here or that I love about the Netherlands, but just like the cost of flowers, of fresh flowers. They're so cheap and they're always so pretty. The bouquets that you can make are so pretty. That's one of my favorite things to get from the farmer's market, is just like a fresh bouquet of flowers. And they are always like so cheap. If I spend 20 euros on a bouquet of flowers here, like you have the biggest, baddest, nice, beautiful looking bouquet. In America, you've got like maybe a dozen roses. And that's it, like nothing, no fluff, no nothing, just roses. And I think this is my last thing, but my love for this country also is rooted in like your guys' love for being outside. I mean, you guys bike all around in the rain, so that's just says enough of how much you love being outside. I didn't think that a country that's so small and not, a very flat country, you guys have so much to do outside. You can go to the beach, you can go to the Bols, you can go there's so many hiking trails and walking trails and biking trails and just everywhere nearby. Especially where I live now, that's one of my favorite things about where we've moved to is that there's sand dunes everywhere. You always can just go outside and just walk around. The weather may not be the most conducive, but if you've got the right gear, you won't melt. What is the saying that the Dutch always say? You're not made of sugar. I think that is one thing that I've learned to appreciate is that you can go outside in the rain. You won't melt. You are not made of sugar. You will be okay. And that outlook on life is kind of nice to have. It's a nice change because I did not go outside in the rain before. No matter how little of the rain it was, I was inside. Now I walk to the grocery store and back in the rain, and it's not that bad. I don't even use an umbrella, honestly. I just put my hood up and I'm okay. And I think I think the last thing I'm gonna say is that you guys have the gezelligheids. I'm not positive I'm saying that word correctly, but it's just like, it doesn't translate to English, but it's just like a way of just pure happiness. That's how I see the word, and that's how I see the way the Dutch live their life. And yeah, so if you want to live that way, come to the Netherlands. No. I don't know if they want more immigrants here. I think they're sick of us, but we'll keep that for another video. Now, we will end there. I will love you and leave you. Now, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for more videos. See you on the next one. Bye!